Hi ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my channel FM Craziness. What we're about to do here today is we got our Chelsea safe open and we want to become club legends or a club legend at the squad. And as you can see, Frank Lampard, John Terry, Peter Osgood, Ron Harris and Gianfranco Zola. They are all club legends. We want our name over here at the end of this, and yeah, it's going to take a while to do that. You can see there's 2 Champions Leagues, 6 Premier Leagues. We want to get those up before we can get over here, but we're going to do it differently. We're not going to be the club manager, but rather we're going to be the director of football, bringing in signings and hopefully getting those accolades that we need. And then as you can see, my editor is open. I am using my editor for one reason only. It is to bring in managers. So I've already brought in Maresca. I'll go to him real quick. We already brought in Maresca. There he is. So when I take over as the manager, Maresca gets sacked obviously, and then I used my editor to bring him back in as an assistant manager slash manager of the squad. You can see with our responsibilities, I think I didn't change it yet, so I'm gonna do that right away, where Maresca is gonna do team selection and he's gonna do the press conference. I just need to fix this. He's gonna do the media press conferences. Going to do that, and then training as well. Just going to switch that to Enzo Maresca. And you're probably wondering what happened to Uli Caballero, who is supposed to be the assistant manager on the game. He is one of the coaches, so I put him as one of the coaches instead of assistant manager, and then also in charge of the matches, touchline shots and motivating players. That will be Enzo Maresca. As you can see over here guys, there was no tactic created. I'm not planning on creating a tactic. I'm leaving all of that up to Enzo to decide, and here we need to speak to the media, which I will not be doing. So if we go back, the aim of the save is to being a director of football, we need to aim to get our names in the legends category, and that will only happen by winning matches. And I've got the liberty to hire and fire managers as I please. One rule though is that I will be using ChatGPT to help me choose a manager. So what I'll be doing is I'll be typing in, let me give you an example real quick. Just hold on for a minute. So this is how we will be doing it. Say for instance we need a manager, so we'll type in chat GPT, and then over here we will ask who is the top Alright, so what I'll do is I'll ask who is the top, let's say 5 candidates for the Chelsea job should Enzo Maresca be sacked. So we'll ask him that, then we get a reply. So they say Pochettino, which I don't think will be the one. Luis Enrique, Julian Nagelsmann, Roberto De Zerbi, and the last one will be Xabi Alonso. So based on the information that Chat GPT gives us, we will then go back into Football Manager. We're back in Football Manager, and we will now see. So we'll start with Roberto De Zerbi, and we'll see. Alright, so he is a manager. He's managing at Olympique de Marseille, so he's out of the question. So what we will do is we'll look at through those names, and basically if all of them has jobs, then we go top 10 or top 15 if everyone has jobs that, and if there's one that doesn't, that's unemployed, let's say for instance it's a Graham Potter, then we go to Graham Potter and we employ Graham Potter. Even though he was here before, we can re-employ him because he's unemployed in the game. And whoever other manager becomes unemployed, and ChatGPT tells us that we can get that manager, and we go ahead and get that manager if we feel good with our choice. So that's how it's gonna work, and that's the only time we're gonna use the in-game editor. Only time. Comes to players and that, and scouting and all of that, how we will be buying players. We'll go to our scouting, we'll look at our recommendations, and we will look at our scouted players. We will not sign players who does not have any recommendations next to them. Even if we go to players in range, it needs to have recommendations next to them. So it's rather best we go to scouted players, because all of these does have recommendations next to them. So we can only sign scouted players. That's how it's going to work. Players are players in basics, and yeah, so we'll from time to time we'll do recruitment focus if it's necessary. Shortlist, we'll be shortlisting players. So that's basically how it's going to work with the director of football. We don't do training, we don't do tactics. We hire staff. Yes, that's what we're going to do, but we hire staff like this, place advert, or we can go to staff search, because what I found is this staff search is based on the club's reputation. So we go to new search and we go to world reputation, we go to exceptional, you can see the ones there. We go to superb, the ones there. We go to superb, there is 2. There's director of football and there is a loan manager. So which means we can sign this loan manager, we cannot sign the director of football, obviously. So we're gonna do that whilst we're here. Let's sign the loan manager, which means he is gonna replace our current loan manager in the squad. Then we can go even like this. Can even do this. Very good. Good. So we can go down like that. That's if we wanna upgrade, which we will be upgrading our backroom staff, like especially physios. We want a physio sports scientist. We want like I mentioned, scouts, recruitment analysis, and obviously our coaching staff is quite good for the league, and there's performance analysts, so all of that things. So this, we will be playing in the Premier League, UEFA Conference League, which I expect us to win, and Carabao Cup, FA Cup. Our schedule is this, how we will be doing this. So this is very important. This is another thing that I need to emphasize on. So I will be coming back for, this is just an introduction video. I will be coming back for episode 1, the official episode 1, where we will be playing Newcastle and Everton. So how it's going to work is I'm going to watch these games. I'm going to record while I watch these games, and once I'm done recording these matches, that's going to be part of episode 1. So these 2 matches will be episode 1, and we'll probably come back later for episode 2 or 3. I'll see how we do it. So we're gonna watch these matches together. How do I watch matches without getting involved in tactics? Is I've got this manager called Football Director, and I go to him, and what he does is we're gonna follow Chelsea, and also we follow the manager or slash director of football. So we go to Chelsea, we go to the schedule, and as you can see, we are attending Chelsea's matches to watch these matches. So we're attending. How do we do that? We go, if we want to watch this match, I'll show you in the next episode exactly how I do it, but we just go and then go on holiday for 1 day and done. So we're gonna go continue real quick, continue again. Alright, continue again. Okay, alright, I think I've already done it. I wanted to show you something, but I think I already done it. Let's go to dynamics and see team cohesion very poor, so we need to get that up with good signings. Code of conduct. So this code of conduct is what Maresca chose for the players, so I don't get involved in that as well. And if they come to me with game time, I just try to ignore them. And obviously there has an effect on the backroom atmosphere, and I think that depends on Maresca to fix. If he doesn't, he will get fired. How I do that is, if we look at my rating, if my rating becomes a C minus D, then I look to replace the current manager, because it means we're losing games and I might get to a place of getting sacked. As you can see, I don't have let me just go to home. I don't have become unsackable on there. I'm not planning to put it on as well. So yeah, this is introduction to Chelsea Club Legend. This is the introduction. Make sure you like this video, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, because there's more coming every single day. We'll be uploading a episode. I need to get the times right, so we will be uploading every single day at 8 p.m, which will be UK time will be 6 p.m. So every day at UK time will be, let me think. UK time will be 10 p.m. 10 p.m. UK time, 8 p.m. At 6 p.m. UK time. 6 p.m. UK time and 8 p.m. South African time. Yeah, so it's going to be 6 p.m. UK time, 8 p.m. South African time. You can expect every single day video being uploaded. This is a month after the initial FM25 was supposed to come out, or rather not a month. I think it was scheduled for the 29th of November, a few days after. I'm confusing it with FM24. FM24 came out on the 6th of November, I think, and yeah, it's a few days after the initial announcement date for FM25. So we're going to start the series and hopefully carry it on into FM25 Chelsea Club Legend. Stay tuned for another series coming up very, very soon. I'm still thinking whether I should do a player or a club career, or a journeyman, or even a non-league 2 legend, something like Lalujo, but taking one club and sticking with one club and taking them to top flight. So I'm still trying to figure out which series I should do as well, but this Chelsea Club Legend series will be done. We will be doing it, so make sure you subscribe to the channel, guys. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care.